Hello everyone, in this video we are going to figure out how much math do you actually need to learn in order to succeed as an IT professional. So let's get started. Subscribe to Rayn Studios YouTube channel in order to learn more about software development. Also make sure to click the bell icon in order to be notified whenever a new content is available on the channel. So before we start the video, I would like to request you to watch this video till the end, because by the end of the video you will be quite clear about how much maths do you actually need in order to succeed in whatever aspect of IT or software development you are interested in. So in this video we are going to talk about maths related to various aspects of software development like UI, UX, DevOps and machine learning. I have included modern aspects of software development like data analytics, machine learning and DevOps in this video so as to make this video more current as per the ongoing changes in the IT industry. So let's start with UI UX. Now UI UX is all about displaying certain controls over the front end so as to allow end users to interact with your interface, right? So basically in this thing you need basic mathematics that you use at your local grocery store, which includes normal addition, subtraction and some multiplication and division. So basically this includes calculating the margins about how far a button should be from the either corners of the screen and things like that. So you don't really need a lot of math in this area, but you need basic mathematics like addition, subtraction, and you can use calculators to do all of that math. But yes, like if you are a UX designer who create experiences using CSS or JavaScript and you lay out controls on HTML canvas, you will be required to learn a little bit of like division and subtraction, because CSS is all about laying controls symmetrically over the HTML canvas. But don't you worry, it does not include anything complex than the multiplication or the division thing. So 4 basic mathematical operation will do, and if you can readily calculate those margins or those paddings on the fly using your fingers, that would be great. Then you will probably excel. You won't even need a calculator to do your work, and you will probably excel. So for UI UX you only need 4 basic mathematic controls, but of course you can include a hell lot of them if in case you know them, and that is up to you. But for starters we only need 4 basic operations. Let's move on to the DevOps field. If you're not aware of what DevOps is this new paradigm of software development. Basically these professions have been there like all along, but still like people have come up with this new umbrella term to group system admins, database engineers and everything in between under one umbrella term, and they have coined this new term DevOps. So basically all the sysadmins and network guys fall under this one umbrella term, and in this field you don't really require any sort of mathematics calculation, although you will do some things like subnet calculation or else, but certainly this is just plus minus thing, nothing more than that. In case you are working in DevOps, you won't even require the division or the multiplication part, only the plus minus thing would do. So when it comes to DevOps thing, I don't really think that you are ever going to need to learn heavy mathematical calculation in order to perform your day-to-day task, and you will excel in DevOps without even learning any significant part of mathematics. You don't even require the sort of mathematics UI UX guy need. So moving on to the third part, that is programmer. Now here you actually need to learn quite a lot of mathematics. So basically you are required to learn how to prove certain theorems. So you have to learn the invariant method, and then you have to learn the probability in order to figure out like what can be the possible outcomes, which includes that you need to calculate the combinations or the permutations of certain arrangements or the number of things provided to you. So you have to figure these things out. And in order to figure these things out, you have to be very comfortable with things like sets, probabilities, and functions, right? So being a programmer requires you to have a good control over certain aspects of mathematics, and the topics include probability, functions, algorithms, and how to prove things, and how to operate with fallacies, and how to work with the invariant method and things like that. So it is going to be like more involved field as far as mathematics is concerned, as compared to other fields we have already learnt about. But still, most of your day-to-day work won't involve quite a lot of mathematics. The mathematics we have talked about for programmers will only come when you are trying to work out some sort of new algorithms, when you are trying to optimize your system. Then only you will be required to use these methods like probability, permutation, and invariant things in order to prove that whatever algorithm or method of solving your problem you have constructed will work, and what could be the shortcoming or the limitations of your solutions. So in order to document all of that, you will require all of these mathematical tools. But in your day-to-day working, in case you already know how sets work, how functions work, you will not be required to deal with quite a lot of heavy mathematical calculations on your day-to-day basis. Now moving on to the next field, that is computer science. Now basically, if you are willing to work for core computer science, where you are going to work on finding new algorithms and optimizing existing algorithms, or figuring out new memory management for computers and all, so these kind of activities involve quite a lot of mathematics. So here you need to have a proper command over mathematical tools like probabilities and functions and asymptotic notation and everything in between. And even calculus will be required in some part of extreme calculations regarding the algorithm. So this is a more involved field, and you need to have proper command over the mathematics, because if you don't really know the mathematics, you won't be able to figure out what is the complexity of the algorithm you have created for yourself, and what will be the limitations of the algorithm, and in under what condition or under what sort of input it is going to fail or underperform. So for computer research or computer science, you need to have a proper command over the mathematics. So now let's talk about this new field, machine learning and data analytics. Now this is also one field of software development or IT where you need quite a lot of mathematics, although you don't need an entire repertoire of whatever high school mathematics have taught you, but you need to be perfect in certain aspects of mathematics like statistics, like probability, like permutation and combination and things like that, because data analytics and machine learning is all about figuring out interesting KPIs from the raw data, and you can only do that when you are proficient in operating over large amount of data. And operating over large amount of data basically and most commonly includes doing some sort of statistics or average calculation, or calculating the standard deviations and things like that. So you need to be aware of what sort of algorithms are available to sanitize the data, to figure out interesting facts from the data, what kind of other statistical models you can apply over your data, what is the dimension of your data and things like that. So you need mathematics in this. Even calculus is going to be there in this field. So this is also one field where mathematics is quite important, and you need to have proper command over certain areas of mathematics that is related to number crunching. So, and with that, we have reached to the conclusion of our video. I hope that now you know how much maths do you actually need to know in order to get into the kind of IT stream you are interested in. So if you want to be a machine learning or data science expert, make sure you brush up on those statistical diagrams and skills. And in case you want to be a programmer, you need to be clear about big O notations and how to calculate the complexity of the program you have designed for yourself. And in case you want to be a UI UX designer, you certainly don't need quite a lot of math, but 4 basic mathematical operation will come quite handy in case you master that. And I hope that I was able to address some of your doubts regarding how much math do you actually need in order to excel in IT. In case you are new here, make sure to subscribe this channel because I produce such videos on a weekly basis. And in case you like the video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share with your network. In case you know someone who thinks that he's not great in math but still wants to continue in IT, make sure you share this video with him or her. So, Rajat Saxena signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.